Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be stuck in a hopeless situation, praying for a miracle and being afraid that one would ever come? Hi, I'm Diane Haworth. I'm a spiritual coach, a speaker, and an author. And today is July 10th, 2018, and I am joining the world in celebrating the safe return of the Thai boys soccer team, who, along with their coach, were submerged in an underground cave for over 2 weeks. It was a horrific story. And if you do not know the details, I would encourage you to Google this. This is absolutely incredible. You had boys aged 11 to 16. There were 12 of them. And one coach, age 25, that had gone into a cave as part of a rite of passage, from what I understand. It was supposed to be a pretty quick trip. They were trapped because of some unexpected rains. The water started to fill up in the cave, and they were stuck 2.5 miles from the entrance for 9 days before anybody found them. Can you imagine being in a place that's dark, that's damp, the air is getting thin, you're cut off from everything, everyone that you know and love, with very little hope of ever being rescued? I mean, even as an adult, that's overwhelming. I can't imagine being a child and going through that, much less being a 25-year-old in charge of 12 boys, all who are slowly starving to death. I mean, it's inconceivable. But yet the way this story unfolded, I mean, thank God they were all rescued, but it taught me so many spiritual lessons that I just wanted to share with you today. I'm actually going to detail these in a blog as well, but I really wanted to share this with you on video because it just was so profound to me. When I'm thinking back to the question I asked you, have you ever been in a situation that you thought was hopeless? I know I can remember times I was in my own cave. I was in a dark place. I didn't think there was any hope. I didn't see any way in. I just didn't see any way out. I didn't see any way out. And just like those beautiful boys in that cave, I did not know, the same way they didn't know, that these forces of love all over the planet were conspiring to help them. I'm sure they figured that their parents and the other coaches must be looking for them, but how could they have known that there were divers coming from Australia and United Kingdom and the United States, that there were doctors and nurses and geologists and civil engineers and rescue personnel? All these people were coming together, directed by the Thai government and the wonderful Navy SEAL team there. They were all coming together to, number one, try to find these boys and to extract them safely. I mean, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And the fact that we live in an age that we saw what was going on. The other thing that I was struck with was how many people, certainly me, I'm sure I know all my friends and family, were praying and hoping and asking that these boys be safely returned. As a parent and as a grandparent, my heart just stopped thinking about not knowing where my child was. It just was incredible. How many times in your life, in my life, must there have been people that we never knew and we'll never, ever, ever meet that were praying for us, that were hoping that we would safely come through a crisis or anything that was going on in our lives? It's so interesting to me. At any time of the day or night, there are people all over the world praying for you and me. We don't have to be in a horrible situation like those boys were. They're just praying for peace. They're praying for us to be in a loving world. They're praying for our health, our happiness. That's incredible. And just like the boys in that cave, they are forces of love that we don't understand, that are coming together to create miracles for us. I know that there are several times in my life I can think of, and I bet you can too, where there was a miraculous event that happened that saved me from whatever issue I was dealing with. It was not as dramatic as these boys, but it certainly helped me realize that all of us have these loving forces that we can't understand that are always at work, helping us, supporting us, loving us. Now, it doesn't mean that it's always perfectly nice and it's all tied up in a bow and everything's great. There was, to my knowledge, at least one diver who perished in that rescue attempt. So it's not like life isn't messy. While these boys are celebrating and their parents and their families and their country are so excited to have these boys back, there is a family that's suffering and grieving tonight. And I think it's important for our prayers to continue for them and for the bravery of that diver. And even that is amazing to me, that there are people that we don't know that through love and service are willing to risk their lives for us in situations. I mean, how amazing is that? The last thing that I just wanted to mention was that while this dramatic situation has come to a happy conclusion, there are many people that are still trapped in their own caves. There could be caves of depression, of grief, of physical issues. And I hope you'll join me in not only praying for them, but being proactive to help where we can, whatever it is that you do through your family, yourself, your own service, you take care of your friends, however it works for you. Be aware when we are called to be of service to help someone. I also want to make sure we remember to ask for help when we need it, when we feel like we're stuck, like there's no way to get out of any situation that we're in. There's always, always, always love available to us. It could be love in the form of literally rescue missions. It could be love in the form of the perfect book that falls off the shelf, a call from a friend, an unexpected check. I don't know what it is for you, but I do know one thing. Love is available to you all the time, 24/7. It is surrounding you, it is supporting you, it is conspiring to help you, just like the world came together for these boys. I hope this has been of service to you. Much love to you.